1923 Season 2 is rolling, but Taylor Sheridan seems to be saving his most exciting story for an all-out climax. The show's first season saw the Dutton family divided, with Spencer Dutton, Brandon Sklenar, working in Africa before deciding to return to protect his family. Thus, the prospect of 1923 Season 2 suggested a united family rising up to defeat their enemies, Donald Whitfield, Timothy Dalton, and Banner Creighton, Jerome Flynn. However, nearly halfway through the season, the Duttons are still anything but unified. The characters at the Yellowstone Ranch are fending for themselves as winter strikes, but events near Bozeman, Montana, haven't been entirely climactic this season. A significant portion of the story is spent on Spencer and Alex's, Julia Schlaepfer, respective journeys to America and, now, across the country. 1923 Season 2, Episode 3, was focused primarily on Alex's journey through immigration. Though an undoubtedly evocative storyline, it's not precisely what fans of the hit show had been hoping for heading into Season 2. 1923 is saving the Duttons' war for the second half of Season 2. An action-packed climax is coming in future episodes. 1923 was action-packed, between animal confrontations in Africa and western shootouts in Montana. Strategically, Donald and Banner are avoiding direct conflict with the Duttons, hoping winter and economic impact can eventually root them out of their home. With that in mind, these episodes have been without the consistent shootouts that made 1923 so exciting in Season 1, as Donald's long-term plan is to take the ranch legally so he can profit from it. He's a land developer, not a cowboy, and he's put Banner on a metaphorical leash for now. Still, knowing the Yellowstone franchise, the series won't go long without some action. Taylor Sheridan seems to be saving the best for last, knowing it's going to be all the more meaningful to see the Duttons in an all-out war after nearly an entire season of tumultuous interpersonal struggle, journeying, and development. Rather than jumping straight into it, Sheridan is making the audience earn it, which could ultimately result in a more memorable television season. Why 1923 is taking so long to tell Season 2's main story. War isn't the only story Taylor Sheridan wants to tell with 1923. A close-up of Alexandra Dutton in 1923. Sure, Taylor Sheridan could have dived straight into the main conflict between the Duttons and their enemies, but then the series would barely have any variation from Yellowstone. This isn't just the Dutton family defending their property, but in an earlier era, it's a purposefully orchestrated narrative about this time period and its cultural and social impact. The purpose of 1923 Season 2's early episodes seems more to demonstrate aspects of the world during America's Prohibition and early Depression era and how it might have affected the Duttons.